Hey everyone, welcome to Scenario 9 Roundup. 9 honor shield patterns, wait. I need to actually explain what these honor shield patterns mean. Honor shield patterns are a reward claimable in the scenario challenge and usually appear in the phase 3 of a scenario. Once claimed for your current scenario, it will be added to your profile, and using these patterns is a way to track the amount of scenarios I've played and completed, but they're not a true way to track my total playtime. You may be assuming I've been playing for 9 months, but that's not technically true. I've really been playing for almost a year now, starting on September the 1st, 2024. To explain, each scenario on Once Human lasts for a certain amount of days, although the majority lasts for the same amount of 40 days. The Prison vs Clash scenario lasts 19 days, and the new Raid Zone only lasts 15. All of the scenarios I've played so far have been on that 40-day threshold, but you are able to gain a lot more a lot quicker if you main Prison verse, or now Raid Zone offers the easiest way to gain multiple very quickly. Not only can you get the honor shield pattern after only 7 days in Raid Zone, but you're also able to switch servers without an exit card. This means you may end up seeing players with unusually high numbers of honor shield patterns, and this is why. Now, all my shields have been earned through PvE and PvP 40-day scenarios. I now understand they don't really hold the same merit they maybe once did. Either way, I'll still be using them as a way to track my personal scenarios, but let's begin where we left off. Scenario 8 left us with a stockpile of 3,000 DOWNSTAR Suffolk mod boxes and 6.6 million energy link to spend. I opened every box I had, which took me 30 minutes to get them all in my inventory. Not only did my mod inventory max out, but also my mailbox inventory did as well. For reference, your mod inventory is full once it hits 2,000 total mods. Any claimed after 2,000 are sent to your mailbox in batches of 12. Your mailbox has a limit of 99 messages, so you can imagine the pain of sorting them all out. I then spent the 6 million energy link in creating as many precision charged DOWNSTAR and covered advanced DOWNSTAR mods as I could. Got very lucky and rolled a ×3 gold on one of my covered advanced mods, making it my second ×3 gold on a mod. My first being a precision suffix most wanted. With the amount of mods I ended up dismantling throughout this, I ended scenario 9 with 78,452 weapon mod parts and 87,617 armor mod parts, giving us a total of 666 weapon mods and 1,306 armor mods. Next, let's discuss my asterism crates. I gained many through scenario challenges, but with me being on an endless stream, I was able to gain a decent amount through the first time Eternal Dreamer kills. I also neglected to mention a key way of getting asterism crates, and this is through the mystical crates in settlements. Endless stream, with having the entire map unlocked, can also grant you 64 asterism crates if you open every one. I ended scenario 8 with 744, and scenario 9 now has us at 872, increase of 128. Our Stellar Planula collection has seen an increase of 2,439 from scenario 8, 8,512. We now sit at the end of scenario 9 at 10,951. Formula blueprint fragments next. We didn't do too many formula runs in this scenario. The reason for the increase in spite of this is how great the treasure chest puzzles around the map are. They grant green and blue formulas just for completing them. If you already have the formula unlocked, you can dismantle greens for 3 fragments and blues for 10 fragments. This has left us with a total of 1,546. From scenario 8, 1,291, a 255 fragment increase. Total furniture formulas and wallpaper formulas now sit at 201 for furniture and 44 for wallpaper. We also gained a small increase of Stardust die throughout scenario 9. We are now at 2,057. Weapon loadout saw us mainly using KVD, but we also paired this with the AWS as well. Scenario 8 left us with 46,873 enemies defeated, 51,858 explosions triggered. As of scenario 9, we now sit at 51,615 enemies defeated to 64,919 explosions triggered. Collection level has seen a big increase, going from 265 in scenario 8 to 319 at the end of scenario 9, a 54 level increase. This was achieved by spending my 86,000 Starcrom Horde and focusing mainly on weapons that were close to 6 stars, then spent all available blueprint fragments I had to try and level up anything else I could. I also gained another blueprint conversion attempt as well, putting us up to 32. Next, let's discuss the Butterfly Emissary Crate 2s. Now, this crate has given me a hard time. My aim is to get everything available out of this new crate, but as you can see, I'm having a difficult time getting this last item. Pine R500, a weapon skin available in this new crate. Not only is it the only one I need to get, but I'm currently at 402 crate opens, grand total of 22,110 Mitsuko's mark. Could have bought the 2 new memorial statues and then some if not for my unluckiness with the crate. Let's hope we get it during scenario 10. Meta bounties, we ended up completing all the challenges a little while ago, however a new update has added an additional 4 to the collection with specific requirements for the new classes system and Raid Zone game mode. We'll try and get those completed when we can. Garner bounty I can at least complete before I head through to scenario 10. This has put our badge counter to 42 out of 55, and avatars are at 58 out of 116, avatar frames 21 out of 47, name card cards, 45 out of 96, and name card themes, 40 out of 92. And as you can see, we're also rocking the new Raid Zone profile cosmetics, so let's discuss. I focused some of my attention during the scenario on completing the Raid Zone phase rewards, giving me the avatar icons, themes, and avatar frames. There is a new team event available with the official release of Raid Zone. I've left my link in the description. All you need to do is click through and press assist, so thank you if you do. And speaking of events, Starfall Invasion has seen no activity this time around. Endless, although now does have the Vision tag, this only became available during this past week and only available on new servers. So we haven't had the joy of adding any more to the Starfall collection. However, we did see a closure of the Dreamland Fantasia event, so let's give it a mention. We set through and picked our 10 finalists for deviation picks for the Dream Pop event. It was a tough decision, but I left with 10 that I believe would serve me well for the future. These were a 5-5 Pup Buddy, 5-4 Dreamcatcher Cheer Up 1, 5-3 Rebecca Cheer Up 1, a 5-3 Mr. Wish, a 5-3 Atomic Snail Growing Pains 1, 5-4 Upperworld Spawn Growing Pains 2, 5-4 Shattered Maiden, 5-5 Har Pudding Cheer Up 1, 5-3 Gazocchio Cheer Up 2, and a 5-4 Zapcam Growing Pains 2. We also got both additional drops for the Azure Melody Deviation through the Cultivation Team Rewards. We maxed out the Dreamland Merchant, Zephyr Riot PB is at a 1 minute 53, completed the Dreamland Parade, and Cultivation Progress landed on a 603. Didn't do any of the Dreamy Ascent, so the PB stands from Scenario 8. Any noteworthy deviation drops throughout the scenario include a H3754 from Miss Memory. We were lucky enough to get a 5-4 Lone Wolf Whisper Growing Pains 1 on attempt 260 of Shadowhound Pro. Okay, and finally, let's showcase my base design. Attempted a roof for this scenario, very much inspired by the defense bases we were attacking during Evolution's Call. Came out looking decent, but it very much capped my structure limits, so maybe not the most functional. We again picked the Gardener class and found the OP strat of making biomechanical morphic planters, which if you don't know, essentially work as an infinite crop. If the grafting is successful with a crop you've planted, let's say wheat, this morphic planter will then endlessly produce wheat for you. And not only wheat, also the seeds and a chance for a deviate version of that crop as well. You can only have 10 biomechanical planters down in your territory at once. This is still plenty in making an absolute stash of crops you need for recipes. And there we have it. I do want to give a shout out to all the lovely players on Endless Server 31 who were very coordinated and brought the damage when it came to Omen fights. We killed all Eternal Dreamers without an issue, so thank you everyone. I made the decision to go over to Way of Winter for my next scenario. I like to try out the new update they're testing, as well as getting the new scenario avatar and themes for my profile. So say hello if you see me around. I'll be joining Way of Winter server 163. Thank you very much for watching and take care. It's a 5-3 GP1 with laser.